So today is our review class, review for test number 2. Test number 2 covers a lot of material, covers classes 14 through 26, which is all the material that was on Quest 3. So from our previous test, test 14 was started where we started talking about laws of exponents, right? So that was Quest 3, all that material. Then all the material that was on Quest 4, which includes solving quadratic equations, but factoring, the quadratic formula, graphing parabolas, and then also quadratic models and more graphing parabola stuff. Okay, so 14 through 26. Don't forget that you have a packet called Practice Problems, Math 096 Practice Problems. And in your syllabus calendar, which you should all have a copy of, and if you don't, it's posted in Moodle, right next to the lesson day are problem numbers, right? And those problems correspond to problems in the practice problems packet that you can do for more practice. Also, in your regular packet where you take notes, if there's anything you didn't finish, you can go back and do those from the class activities or the even more practice. And also, in my math lab, I just opened up 2 new assignments, Practice Test Unit 3 and Practice Test Unit 4. So that's Quest 3 material and Quest 4 material. So that will give you some really good practice for the test also, if you want to do those. They'll give you some really good practice. No, it's not going to count as part of your grade at all. It's just for you to practice, yeah, to help you study. So don't forget that you are allowed to have 1 page of notes. Let me just open this up, hold on. Okay, so for this test, you're going to be allowed to bring 1 page of notes with you of your own creation, front and back. Write whatever you want on it. You can put example problems, just write notes to yourself. You can put the quadratic formula, anything you want. You can put all the rules of exponents on it. Yeah. Yes, I have it. I'll give it back to you as soon as I finish talking about the test. Yeah. Yeah, use Quest 3 and Quest 4 to help you study for sure. I'll give you Quest 3 back in a minute. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so 1 page of notes. You can bring 1 page of notes of your own creation. You can use your Perfect Powers paper, and you can use a calculator. So those are your 3 things you're allowed to have for this test. I'll have some calculators to lend. I just want to warn everybody, owning a scientific calculator that you can use for tests, like this one or this one, right, is required for the class. It says that you're supposed to have one in the syllabus. I typically bring calculators for everybody to borrow if you need one, but I just want to warn you that for the final exam, which is the 22nd, right? Every math class takes final exams at similar times, and we all use those calculators to lend to people who don't have calculators. So there's a chance there wouldn't be enough to give everyone a calculator who doesn't have one. So if you can get your hands on one for the final, make sure you bring it with you. Okay. Test number 2, we should be fine. We should be fine, but I just want to, I'll keep reminding you, try to get yourself your own scientific calculator for the final. All right, any questions about test 2? Yeah. Everything from starting from after test 1 will be on test 2. So we took test 1, the following day was lesson 14. Right, so that is going to be the first lesson that's covered on this test. Everything in that packet that you have been working out of that we've covered so far. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to leave this to be a work period. You can do practice problems, make your cheat sheet, ask me questions, whatever you need to do to get started preparing for the test on Monday.